If an alien civilization came to Earth and found the everyday items of extinct humans, they would likely have difficulty figuring out the purpose of many of them. Well, the same goes for many items discovered in an archaeological context, even those discovered by the species who made them, like these stone balls from the Neolithic period found all over Scotland.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David. I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you, and I came across this over at Indy 100. This should be interesting. Strange ancient objects defy explanation thousands of years after use. Interesting. Now, archaeology is generally celebrated for providing a window into our shared past. However, the view of history offered by some ancient finds is foggy, to say the least. Indeed, some treasures remain a mystery hundreds of years on from their first discovery, even with the most qualified scientists unable to confirm what purpose they once served. And as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video so you can pop in and check out some of these embedded links. Makes for an interesting read, believe me. Alright, so among these explanation-evading objects are elaborately carved Neolithic stone balls, which date from around 3200 to 2500 BC and found predominantly in Scotland. Okay. Now, more than 425 of these balls, which are generally the size of a cricket ball, have been unearthed since the 19th century, according to Natasha Harlow, a research fellow at the University of Nottingham's Department of Classics and Archaeology. Love to hear anybody who is an archaeologist what they think about these, because this is quite fascinating. You know, say I'm not a scientist myself. I just enjoy all science and sharing these science stories with everybody. It's just amazing. It's just the discoveries just fascinate me. Any thoughts? Let us know down in the comments. The decorations sculpted into their surface take the form of spirals or concentric shapes, in keeping with designs found on pottery and other monuments of the same era. Now, in a piece for The Conversation, Harlow explains that some have been found in burial sites, others in settlements, but they are rarely, if ever, identical, and most are found alone, so don't seem to have been part of a set. Now, and although some appear to have been heavily handled, the original use of these balls remains a source of great debate. Maybe they were doorstops. Maybe they were used for throwing at each other. Maybe they were the original, the stress balls that we've got now. Maybe they were just rolled around in people's hands to relieve stress. Don't know. Interesting, though. Were they missiles for deterring predators and pests, weapons of war, toys, or perhaps measuring weights, household ornaments, mnemonic devices, ball bearings to move megaliths, or holders for yarn, she writes? The answer still escapes us. And there they are. That's interesting. Yes, 3 examples of these balls are on display at Kelvin Grove Art Gallery Museum in Glasgow, in Scotland. Check that out. That's amazing. Fascinating. Any thoughts on what you think they could be? Let us know in the comments. Absolutely great. I've got no clue. I've got absolutely no clue. It'd be fascinating to find out. Now, strange objects called Roman dodecahedra represent another such mystery. These date back to the Roman period in Britain from around 43 to 410 BC, with around 130 so far unearthed across the northwest provinces of the former Roman Empire. Yeah, this could be art. Yeah, that's a possibility. They're not meant to have any practical purpose. They could just be artistic. Possibility. Now, each of these is finely crafted from a copper alloy, but they all differ in size and rarely show useware, which could hint at their purpose, Harlow notes. Now, furthermore, no representations of these dodecahedra feature in ancient art or literature, so experts have been left clueless to their intended use, and here's one of them here. A bronze Roman dodecahedron that was unearthed in Tongeren, Belgium. That's incredible, at the Gallo-Roman Museum. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Again, might form a practical purpose. Could be art. Could be, as I said, something to throw at people when you don't like them. It's incredible, isn't it? Amazing stuff. Now, elsewhere, Bronze Age lock rings are another great ancient enigma, highly decorative ornaments carved from gold sheet and wire. These small open rings date from the Bronze Age, around 1000 to 800 BC, and have been found in Ireland, the UK, and parts of France. They can be plain or have delicate geometric engravings and have often been unearthed in matching pairs, according to Harlow. Well, here's a little video about these ancient items that continue to stump archaeologists. Let's have a little look at it, and then we'll carry on the conversation when we come out the other side.
If an alien civilization came to Earth and found the everyday items of extinct humans, they would likely have difficulty figuring out the purpose of many of them. Well, the same goes for many items discovered in an archaeological context, even those discovered by the species who made them, like these stone balls from the Neolithic period found all over Scotland. They are believed to be upwards of 3,200 years old, with more than 425 of them having been found at burial sites and within towns. They are also all different in their detailed design, but no one has any idea what they were used for. Similarly, these dodecahedra that were crafted in the late Roman period, or between the years 43 and 410 CE, have been found in great quantities in Britain, around 130 to date. Experts say they have never found any evidence of their use in ancient texts or art. These drums were also discovered in England, with 5 of them having been found so far. They appear to be drums made of chalk. However, experts say they were not used as instruments, as they show no typical wear from such activity. Several of them were found buried with the remains of children, and their markings are quite similar to the previously mentioned Neolithic stone balls, yet their purpose also remains unknown. Just like these Bronze Age lock rings, they have often been found in pairs and could have been jewelry. However, archaeologists say they would have been very difficult and uncomfortable to wear.
Well, that was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed that. That was, as I say, it just fascinates me that we've got these things and we just don't know what they are still. Hopefully one day we will find out. But again, if you got any thoughts, throw a comment below the video. Recent studies have concluded that they could have been nose rings, earrings, or hair ornaments. But as Harlow points out, none of these explanations is terribly satisfactory, as various elements of their design would make the rings difficult or uncomfortable to wear. Now, the main issue here is that experts are missing context. These rings haven't been buried close to body parts, which would indicate where they were once worn. And there we go. 3,000-year-old lock rings that were discovered in Wales back in 2015. Look at that. Fascinating. Well, the condition of the one on the right is, I'd certainly hope it wouldn't be a nipple ring. God. What happened to the nipple?
My nipples are very sensitive.
Worry. All we can say is mystery is the greatest fuel for curiosity, and we hope experts will keep scratching their heads for centuries to come. Yeah, no idea. Absolutely and utterly no clue. So if anybody does have an idea of what they could possibly be, again, let us know, because that's absolutely amazing. Love to hear from some archaeologists on this and get their thoughts. Fascinating. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video. I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care, and as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
Fascinating.